Hey Vaharja. Today I'm going to make some mushroom growing bags that don't require you to do anything after you've made them initially. So what we're going to do is we're going to use oak pellets right here. You can see them inside there. Those are just hardwood pellets. We have this old monotub that I'm going to use for mixing the oak pellets with the hot water. We have a bunch of different seeds that I've been soaking overnight for the past 12 hours. Of course, we have our 23-quart pressure canner from Presto, and we have 4 syringes because I'm going to be making 4 bags, and then we have our bags. Now, first what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour the oak hardwood pellets into this container right here, and then I will dribble the water over them so that they can expand. I'm going to use a wooden spoon to mix all of them just because I'd prefer not to get my hands dirty. It's going to all be sterilized anyways, so you don't have to worry about it too much. But if you want to touch it, I would always recommend wearing gloves. I'm using some nitrile ones myself, but this wooden spoon does the trick to get around the wood once it thickens up and starts mashing into piles. But you can see there, it's soaking up the water, and I used about 3 quarts of it. And that does a pretty good job for the amount of sawdust that I put in here. So now that we have our bags all ready, we're going to put 3.5 cups of water in the pressure canner and 2 or 3 bags in at once, and then we'll put it on the stove to pressure can it, sterilize it over the next 180 minutes. Now, as you can see, I put a grate on top of the mushroom bags so that when they inevitably expand during the sterilization process, they don't go through the hole of the top and plug it, which would lead to an explosion. We definitely don't want that. You can also see that I've wrapped the tops of the bags multiple times so that they will stick to each other during the sterilization process, and I have time to seal the bags with an impulse sealer when they get out before they can catch any various microbes or fungi that aren't these that are floating around in the environment. So now I have the pressure canner set. I'm going to set the front burner to high, and I'm going to wait for this to start steaming. Once that steams, I'll give it a bit, and then I'll put this on. Once that's on, I'll wait for it to start spinning and for this to hit 15 psi, and then I'll lower the temperature gradually until it reaches a steady 15 psi without making too much noise or without me having to change the temperature a bunch. So now that the pressure canner is spewing this hot air, water vapor, we'll put this on and we'll wait for it to reach 15 psi and then we'll turn the heat down. So now you can see it's reached 15 and the that little twirly little doodad there is starting to twist around. I'll let it go for a second until it gets some steam out, and then I'll turn down the heat. I don't know if you can see that, but the heat has started to go there with the steam. Now I know that on this stove, I need to take it down to 4. Just automatically, because I've done this so many times. But it might be different depending on your oven or your stovetop, what that different symbol means, how much energy that puts into the little hot plate at the bottom there. And if this thing ever gets stuck, you can always give it a little, and that'll take care of that usually. If not, then you need to stop what you're doing immediately and figure something out. It might need to be cleaned, it might have some gunk stuck in it, or your plastic bag might have burst and gotten into the hole, and that's not good. You need to get rid of that immediately. So as you can see, I've taken them off the stove and let them sit for a bit so that they can cool down enough to touch the bags. But I'm going to put on some gloves now and take these out of here, and then use this impulse sealer to seal them up before I can put the spores inside. And now I've gone and got some more gloves because I had to take mine off for that. And I got our syringes ready. I got some alcohol to spray down where we're going to put the syringes. I'm gonna wait for that to dry. And while that's drying, we're gonna get these syringes ready. I got these from Liquid Fungi because they have a lot of options available, and I appreciate that. But I also like they come all separated like this, and it's fun to put on the needle myself. I'm going to sanitize this needle too. Just real quick. Just goes right in the berries there. And then I have duct tape ready. I'm trying to pull out. There it goes. And that duct tape is what I'm going to use as my label. So these were branched oysters. That's what I'll write on there. And these ones are pink oysters. that is the last thing that we need to do. So these, by themselves, the mycelium will take over these berries first, and then it'll transfer up into the sawdust. And when it starts pinning, we can put it in our fruiting chamber, and then we'll have branched oysters and pink oysters.